Woke up this morning to, when I popped on YouTube, had to see an ungodly look of a man that just woke up before he even had his first cup of coffee, jumping, bouncing off the goddamn garage walls like a lollipop kid, like the witch is dead, about Chris McDonough. And as of lately, I've seen that. I have to say that he has to take a little bit of credit, apparently, in what he's done. I'll give him that much, but I was not too impressed with the way he was handling his business to begin with. If that is what took Chris McDonough off, then folks, we need to start paying attention to what's really going on YouTube. Because I know he's got a band of followers with him that are people that I'm really surprised in seeing that would actually be on that side. That was throwing out, emojis and all kind of shit.
Just Larry, we did it. We stayed the course, Larry.
How they were happy too. These are the same people that also utilized some of his information during the Summerwell's case as being productive and researchable, and not in a negative light, mind you. Now, of course, Benny has been negative since that day one on him.
I'm gonna dance a jig. I'm gonna dance a jig. I'm gonna dance a jig, cause Chris M is gone.
You, on the other hand, bragging about taking on a false account, photoshopping or whatever you did to put the name up there, and typing like you were trying to get in touch with Chris McDonough, basically in comparison what you was doing was using what was supposedly Brian Laundrie's memo when he was doing it with a fake account to get a hold of the dog. But no, you did. If that's what was used to take him down, considered bullying because Chris called you out on it and said that he knew it was a fake account and he knew what it was all about. How is that considered bullying compared to you and what you've done? I mean, I've seen where you had federal charges put on you for something as little as calling a man out when you talked to him on the phone. I know you refriended him, of course, became his buddy, and then called him out for being a sexual predator. But that in itself can't be what took Chris McDonough down. Now, I'm not saying Chris McDonough's a saint. I really don't know what the whole story is. But I do believe that it takes a little bit more than a YouTube creator to take that down. It had been an army. Had been several people involved. Who are these people that joined hands, that decided that it was taking it upon themselves to take him down? I know that y'all have seen the critical video on Chris McDonough. I have. Seen it too. There are cops out there everywhere, and there are good cops too and bad cops that use the same procedures when they're trying to get information out of a criminal. But where is the justification when it comes to YouTube? This man, what has he done? Where is the line drawn when it's not bullying no more? Where do you overstep that boundary? And how is it the perimeter changes so quickly with different people? Whenever I see bullying going on every day, I mean, it's obvious. Calling out other creators. And if you want to, if the bullying's going to be straight across the board, you're going to call it all bullying, then that would mean defending yourself against bullies would be bullying. If that's how this is playing out. If Chris McDonough lost his channel, then everybody needs to lose the channel. Because if a man can get away with calling you out, even making fun of how you speak as a joke that is required a joke, and it's called constructive joking, because when I make fun of him, my point is I am not mad at him. I do not that I don't like him. It is something in a funny, comical joke. It's what people do to respect each other as well. It's not making fun of them and hurting their feelings. It is carrying on as if Chris McDonough was saying that. If it was Jay Leno on the Tonight Show, if it was anybody. So if that's bullying, then where do we stop? Where do we end? How is it that a creator can be doxxed or completely taken out of context and then terminated from YouTube because he didn't follow the path of y'all? Then what the hell fun would it be? If it's not agreeing with you, or if it don't fall in the game plan, how is that interesting? How is it that you do not want another side to this context? How is it that you want to shut down creators because they don't fall into your play? How is it that you can justify your actions and attack others for theirs? That's the fact I'd like to know. Because if that's the case, then what are we doing here? If it's as simple, cut and dried as Chris McDonough was wrong and he's out of here, then show me. I'd like to know what he done wrong. I'd like to know that you're not using any of the other words that Don Wells using. I hope that you're not using any of the videos that Don Wells put out that he actually was on interview with Chris McDonough. I hope that you're not saying that Chris McDonough should have asked Don Wells to sign a piece of paper when he's just an amateur creator as us, just because he's got law enforcement background. I mean, I hope it does not have anything to do with him walking in their house when he was invited in their house, because that's where I lose sense of it all. I don't see a point. You made an effort to attack this man and go after him in a very aggressive way. And to me, that's partly defines bullying. But he loses his channel, and you're still out there bouncing off your damn walls, bragging about taking down somebody like Chris McDonough. Now, mind you, you might not have worked in your life. I have. The word termination does mean fired if I get fired from a company. It also does not mean that I am permanently fired from that company. See, to straighten that out with you, since apparently you have completely lost your mind about any kind of pronunciation or any kind of a literal statements that you do not understand, that'd be another English class that you need to study, is the word and the definitions. And this would be what good one that you need to learn today if you're going to be using it all day long about terminated. Learn the proper use of it. It does mean fired. It means no longer works at a place. That's going to be another definition, work. The termination does not mean he's out completely. He can't come back in another channel. And if they find him, of course, dickheads like you will probably, get him kicked out. But he can also repeal the review, just like you do. I mean, striking everybody's channels because it doesn't fall in your narrative, or going out there and bullying somebody on one of your live casts and then turn around and making your stuff private to keep him from them, striking yours. That's kind of childish, ain't it? I'm not afraid. I like hearing what I got to say. And that's why I put out what I say. Because I don't see there's a reason in me being scared of anybody. Because in actuality, and I think I've proven this fact, nobody's coming after me. Nobody's coming to see me and talk to me about it in person. This is all on camera. There's nothing going to reach out and grab you. I don't have the time nor the patience or the give a shit to go all the way to Plano. I'm right over here. I don't care. But to attack somebody and then take it off the air to cover your ass to make sure somebody else don't track it, that lets you know that you are doing something wrong. Or are you? Because if you're playing in y'all's game, y'all always strike somebody's channel just for the fact of them coming on the air. Don't have no merit to it. You attack somebody's past, you attack somebody's their downfalls, their ills, that you've got bottled up inside your little notebook. And like I've said before, I will invite everybody you got on your page, come over and see my page. I don't care. I would love the company. You think I'm gonna let you sit over here and badger me like they're trained to do? No. I'll handle that, or my monitors will. But if they want to get a glimpse and they want to keep an open mind, that's gonna be a hard thing. To see what reality is all about, to see what we actually do is we try to report, give honest opinions and theory without being a negative light, but that happens sometimes. You can't help it. I'm not a professional, neither are you. I never claimed to be. But you think you accomplished something. Did you really? Don't you think you just made things harder on everybody else? Because that's right, mate. You doing what you just did makes it easier every day for any Tom, Dick, and Harry to take you off the air. You, my friend, are walking a real thin line. You need to step back from yourself and wake up. Because this bullying, that actually is bullying, come on, Max, quit. It's getting old. It ain't right. Handle your cases, handle your people, respect your people, and respect the cases. And things can work out better. Everybody's going to disagree. There's always going to be disagreements. If you think you got rid of damn Chris McDonough, you crazy as hell. He will come back, and probably come back with a vengeance. You, my friend, are a little fish in a big pond like I am. How do you get off thinking you did something and you accomplished something? And all y'all that want to sit there and toast him with champagne emojis and all that kind of crap, good thing for you. I thought you was better than that, and I think you know who I'm talking about. There's a name for people like that. You're trying to keep everybody else down while you climb up. And he don't even recognize that's what you're doing. But that's pretty bad. You need to wake up, Benny. Quit being used.
Duty Ron, a retired New York City police detective with 20 plus years of law enforcement. There's two things that are very, very important to me: to have respect and dignity. Respect and dignity for not only the victims, but their families. And I preach that, and I end and wrap up every single live stream with God bless the world and my whole phrase that I say. And I don't just say that phrase to be repetitive over and over again. I say it because it's very important. It's very important to, show respect and dignity and honor the missing, honor the dead, and send prayers, strength, and love to their families. And I always overemphasize the importance of not bullying anybody online. We've done live streams about, going after people online, and the world is full of bullies. We have children in school that bully each other over their being fat, over them being not looking the right way. It's just so many forms of bullying, and online bullying is a bad thing. And if you look at my playlist, there's playlists that are available on this channel about bullying. It leads to nothing good, and I feel that it's a very important thing to talk about. And don't engage in the mob mentality. Don't go over just because a bunch of people are making statements and saying bad things about other people that it's okay to go and do that. So I'm not going to make this video about bullying, but it's important that we talk about it. We have a situation. I woke up this morning and my inbox had some messages about a particular YouTube channel or channels that were removed for violation of community guidelines on YouTube. Thank you for becoming a channel member, Megan Smith. Thank you for becoming a bronze, and just a mom Mazio. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to the Duty Ron family. So a few channels, but one in particular that is a larger YouTube channel was taken down for violation of community guidelines, and it was harassment and bullying. I don't know what happened, nor am I claiming to know what happened, because I don't know anything about it. But I know when YouTube takes action against somebody, it takes a lot for them to take action. So I say this: people are asking me for answers. I don't have the answers. I don't know what happened to that particular channel. I don't know what they did or didn't do. But I will just say this: we're all adults and we all have common sense. So use common sense and look at what the channel was putting out content-wise. I don't care who it is or what they did, but look at what the channel puts out content-wise and make your own decision. Okay? But again, there's no need for a bully mentality and for people to go and put nasty comments or make nasty remarks about that particular channel or channels. I think it was multiple people. But just understand this: there's two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? Everybody has their opinions, but I'm asking here on Crime Time with Duty Ron, we don't get involved in jumping on the bandwagon and saying things, but people are asking me, and I don't have the answer.